Good evening, everyone. So I represent Yubi, and some of you know us as CredAvenue, right? So recently we changed our name to reflect our vision better. Some of you will ask, what is Yubi, right? So what's the meaning? Yubi stands for ubiquitous. We believe that access to the finance should be ubiquitous, like water, energy, internet, because that's the fuel which runs the economy, right? So, sorry, 1 second. Why? So we are building infrastructure for powering the debt in the country, and why we should do that, right? So why it's an important problem. So data comes, so first you can see that from the World Bank report, India debt to GDP ratio is about 55%, which is 1/3 of worldwide average of 150%, right? And advanced economies like, say, US, Japan, they are at 200% plus, right? What does it mean? This means that for any business in India, it's much more harder to grow. It's much more harder to find the capital which they need to do the business. And what makes it even more problematic is that half of this capital goes to only 2% of the companies, which are highly rated. So if you look at the AA, AAA segment, that takes half of the available capital. And then if you look at the large segment, so of the what we call investment grade companies, which is like about 24% of companies, they only get to about 36% of the available capital, right? If you have to compare that with the other markets like US, 65% of the capital goes to investment grade. And if you talk about others, which are lower and unrated, life is even more harder, right? So some of this, why that is happening, I'll give you a simple example. If you have a good CIBIL score today, going and getting, say, 10 lakh rupees of personal loan from the bank is fairly straightforward. But if you don't have one, or if you don't have a very good one, then good luck, right? So that's a simple example. And the business credit is much more complex because there are far too many dimensions. And the amount of money which we are talking about is also much bigger. So banks lack the infrastructure to discover, to evaluate, and to monitor lower-rated entities, which is resulting into the lack of available credit to large part of the economy, right? And it has a direct impact on the growth of our country. So that's why it's a mission worth investing in, right? So what we have done at UB, right? So who we are. As I said, we have built a platform which helps discovery, execution, and post disbursement, fulfillment monitoring for the credit. And we believe that this is the way to scale economy. So there are a few components of our solution. First one is the marketplace. As I said, discovery is very important. So we connect with the help of technology. We have connected both sides of the market. So we provide a marketplace which connects the debt seekers, like say a corporate or NBFC or fintech or any other business which needs capital, to large number of investors who can provide capital. And so the debt seeker can come on the platform, can put their debt ask. Platform understands their credit needs by utilizing a lot of data available in the public domain, as well as asking few questions to them. And then we provide them the set of recommendations on what would be the suitable product which can be utilized to meet their credit need. And then same way the investors can come to the platform. They can tell what kind of investments they want to make, which sectors they want to invest, what is their investment appetite, investment preferences and policies. And based on these things, and also with the analysis and ML models which are running on the past transactions, we are able to efficiently match make the borrowers to the debt seekers, to the investors. See, something is very interesting that in the enterprise space, even in a single bank, the underwriting rules are very different between different branches. So if you go to for a branch in north of the same bank versus if you go to a branch of the same bank in south, their investment criteria sometimes is different, and the way they underwrite is different. So that makes this problem a lot more complicated. So one more thing is that, see, we have done already almost 1 lakh crore worth of debt disbursement using this platform, right? So we already have a significant scale, though we are a young company, almost less than 2-year-old company, and we are the fastest unicorn in fintech area in India. So we already got almost 3,000 plus enterprise customers on our platform, and 300 plus institutional investors which are willing to provide the debt. So this platform, this marketplace is supported by a large variety of products. So starting from a very simple loans platform where you can take either very simple term loan or a secured and unsecured loan. We provide 20 different kind of loan types. And then moving to more working capital solutions. So if you are a vendor or dealer, supplier of and have some sort of supply chain, then with the help of the larger anchor, you can get access to the working capital on our platform with the invoice financing and that kind of solutions. We also help with the bond issuances. So if you want to raise the money instead of loan, but via bond, that's also possible. So we help both in the issuance of the primary bonds as well as finding the institutional investors or distributing it to the retail HNIs via wealth managers and third parties. Last two solutions are for our NBFC and fintech customers. So co-lending, where NBFC fintech can partner with their so they can partner with a larger bank to share split the loan. So if say a retail consumer is coming to an NBFC, they can do say 20% and 80% can be done by the bank. And then we connect, so we provide the operating platform where NBFC can come, they can set up the partnership with the multiple banks, and then platform helps in day-to-day matching the loans as well as splitting the loan and mapping all the repayments and everything. And the last one is on the securitization, Yubi pools, where again NBFCs can get the capital instead of so by selling their existing loans or securitizing their existing loans to the larger banks. We help them structure the transaction as well as finding the right buyer for that transaction. So one unique part of the infrastructure is that we simplify the integration in the sense that Yubi acts as a switch, and as a borrower, you need to do a single integration. So you connect with us once, and we give you the access to the right side of the network with a single integration. So instead of having a separate integration with 10 different banks, you can just do one integration. And same holds for the bank. on the right side, like, so with a single integration, they can also get access to large number of customers. Another unique aspect is that, with the same set of APIs, you can actually reach out to, you can do multiple products. So we have kept the APIs uniform, as well as we have kept the data model consistent, which help us, giving you access to multiple products with the help of single integration. So this also cuts down the cost and effort in terms of getting onto the platform. And large percentage of our customer base utilizes multiple products instead of one. So once you have come to the platform, discovered, the right partner, and utilized our products to, do the operations and disbursement, of course, as an investor, you need to manage that portfolio for long term, right? So this is not say, if you are in housing, you may have to manage that portfolio for next 20 years, right? So we provide efficient solutions for that, starting from repayment tracking and reconciliation, which can be pretty complex. If you look at a large securitization transaction, which can be complex, doing the recon over multiple years is very challenging. Then providing a end-to-end portfolio management across multiple products, and then risk management, like, early warning signals and sector-based intelligence, regulatory reports for the RBI, SEBI, canned availability of those reports. And last but not least is the digital collections. So whatever your delinquencies are, we have solutions for starting from pre-due to late due stage. So with the help of, so we recently acquired a company called Spocto, which is into digital collections space, provide the AI/ML-based solution, multi-channel digital campaigns, which are personalized. And then we already processing 4 million plus collections on a monthly basis. And then the last solution we have is on the data intelligence. So we collect the data from 50 plus sources, like, MCA, GST, PF and all, analyze all that, and then provide the real-time risk analytics as well as the data intelligence for our customers. So thanks a lot. And me and my team is available here offline in case you have any questions.